Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. This is a extra random message and video that I will be posting for today. The time right now is 2:40 p.m. So for some of you guys, when it comes to right now, you may not be seeing this video right now, obviously, because I'm doing it now, but you guys might be seeing this later on in the afternoon for anyone who resonates with this, okay? But 2:40 p.m. right now on the time. Today is the 9th, okay? It is Monday, so please take what resonates with you whenever you see this, and this could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to the current energy, or, when it comes to what we're going through in our own daily lives, right? Everybody has their own path that they're on at this time, so let's see what you need to know. Spirit, what extra messages do you have for the collective at this time? What extra messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time, please? So Spirit, what extra messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time, please, whenever they see this video or message? What extra messages do you have? Okay, for some of you guys, the first two cards that showed up is social media, okay? Now, this could be confirmation for somebody watching this video that some of you guys could be posting on social media, and there's something about finding work or looking for work, okay? For some of you that resonate with this, there's something about you starting a new job or taking action in a new job when it comes to social media. Some of you guys could be into social media, or you guys could be receiving confirmations or signs that you guys could be stepping into something new, and this new beginning could be social media, okay? For some of you guys that do social media, there's something about looking for something new. So even if you've done social media before or have done content creations or whatever the case is, there's something about moving forward and trying something brand new within, your field of work. For some of you guys, this could be a new field of work for some of you guys when it comes to social media, but there is this I can type of energy, okay? So for whoever this is, there's something about people looking up to you or enjoying what it is that you guys post. Obviously take what resonates with that, but you guys could be of the ages of 20 to 30. Now this could be about your creativity, learning about your creativity around that age range, okay? Whatever this is, it's tied to your luck, okay? Because you guys have ancient wisdom or knowledge, okay? Now, for some of you that resonate with this now with social media, there's something about you guys being very mature for your age, or there's something about completing a cycle when it comes to maturity in life, or something to do with you completing a cycle when it comes to receiving wisdom or spiritual maturity in your life, okay? But whatever this is tied to work, right? So again, some of you guys could be at the ages of 20 to 30, or there is something about taking that leap of faith when it comes to finding work or starting something new within work when it comes to social media content as well. So for some of you guys that do social media now, Saturday could be very significant. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be this Saturday, but Saturn retrograde or Saturn energy could be significant for some of you. Okay, some of you guys could have been born during a Saturn retrograde, especially if you know the timing of your birth and you know all that information. You guys can have an idea whether you know about Saturn retrogrades or Saturn returns and things like that. For example, I know that I was born during a Saturn retrograde, so I believe when you look at your birth chart, it would have the initials R beside, I guess, whenever you're looking at the chart, right? So it will have the initials R, and I think it would have other initials when it comes to letting you know if there's any other, things that popped up during your birth, right? So Saturn retrogrades could be very significant. Some of you guys could have closed a cycle when it comes to your Saturn placement or the Saturn retrograde that just recently closed out, okay? For some of you guys, makeup artists could be very significant. Now, if you're not a makeup artist, this is about receiving new clients or receiving new customers, okay? You guys are receiving some type of confirmation within an hour, okay? But there is something about making people feel good, okay, or making people feel seen Okay, that's very significant. Some of you guys could be born in April. Now we have Aries and Taurus placements. Some of you guys could be tall. This is about spiritual sight. Either you guys are getting some type of insight, or there's something about you guys ascending. Now, for anybody who's ascending or going through an ascension, there is something about April that could be significant. Maybe you guys are finding a new job during spring, or the new year, okay, of spring. There's something about that energy where you guys could be grounding yourself and taking action when it comes to finding a new job. There's also something about releasing traditions as well. So again, if it is about traditions and responsibility, there's something about structure. So if you guys are releasing and letting go, there is something about releasing burdens, right? When it comes to dealing with people, places, and things. For some of you guys, it's about taking responsibility within your own life. Okay, so if this could be you, you could be the masculine, you could be a feminine, you know, channeling or balancing your divine masculine and feminine. But whatever this is, there's something about you guys taking that leap of faith and taking action. Okay, truck driver is very significant. Some of you guys may have a truck or own a truck, but there is something about you guys navigating your path as well, okay, at this time. Binaural beats are very significant. Now, some of you guys may listen to binaural beats when it comes to focus, or there is something about you guys bringing in calm, okay? But whatever this energy is, some of you guys may use it to focus, or there's something about healing energy or frequencies. But whatever this energy might be, there's something about you posting, okay? Putting yourself out there, showing up for yourself every day in this new frequency, in this brand new frequency that you guys are in, okay? Some of you guys may have black and brown hair, for those who resonate with this. If that's not the case, this is about being connected to the unconscious and also seen and unseen forces that could be also significant as well. So let's get some dates and initials just to see what else shows up in this energy. So the first is very significant, okay? April 1st might be very significant for some of you guys as well. Something could be happening on April 1st. We also have the initials K, all right? So some of you guys may have the initials K in your name. We also have the 15th. And then we also have the 5th, okay? Initial Z at the bottom of the deck too. Maybe you know somebody with the initial Z, but take what resonates with that, okay? I'm going to get some channeled messages as well. This could be what you're thinking, or this could be somebody in your energy, but this could be also, you know, unprocessed thoughts that maybe you feel but you've never said out loud. But obviously take what resonates with that, okay? This could be somebody in your energy, or this could be showing up in the energy for those that resonate with it, okay? So this card says, did you eat today? Okay, there's something about nourishment, or again, like I said, grounding. So again, you guys could be nourishing your body, okay, grounding yourself at this time, but there could be someone in your energy who could be asking about you. Now, this could be someone checking up on your energy, okay, for those that resonate with this, but there is something about simple kindness and grounding. There's also something about in the next 4 hours. So something could be happening within the next 4 hours, okay? Someone could be crushing on you, right? Now, when it comes to the energy, there's something about, even if this person doesn't have like a crush on you, like a romantic crush, there's something about someone being in awe about your energy. There's something about infatuation, and also something about your intensity. Maybe you make someone nervous, or your energy is very intense, but someone could be looking at your energy and, you know, thinking about your energy at this time. They could be crushing on you, or they could be contemplating on maybe coming towards you, whoever this is, right? And when I think of crushing on you, I think of somebody looking at you as, you know, someone maybe they look up to, or someone they can take, you know, notes from, right? Because again, a lot of people may think that because someone has a special energy about them, that they're right all the time, and that's not the case. You can be wrong and strong, okay? And you can still be right in situations, but you may not put that out there so people feel bad. So even if you are right about a situation, or you're right about how something will play out, you're not someone to throw it back in their face and say, na 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 boo boo, I told you so. It's kind of almost like a disappointment, where it's like, I kind of have warned you, and I really wish you had listened to me. But at the same time, I understand that you need to go through your lessons. And sometimes you may leave people behind because you know that there's a lesson to be learned for them because you've already learned the lesson within yourself. So if you're very good at pattern recognition and you guys can see things for what it is, there is something about telling people like, hey, I see this happening, I'm warning you, and it's almost like being brushed off or no one listening to you until, ish hits the fan and it gets too late. And the person is now saying to themselves, I wish I had listened to the collective when I had the chance to. Okay, where collective could be gone, collective could have moved out the country, whatever the case is, that could be the energy. Grapes are very significant when it comes to abundance. So there's something about abundance and prosperity that may resonate for some of you guys. Now, with this abundance and prosperity that's showing up, there's something about Jupiter energy that could be very significant, okay? So graduating school is also significant. Some of you guys could be graduating when it comes to, mastering something new, or this is about a new chapter in your life. Okay, so celebrations may resonate for some of you guys too. Like you guys could be celebrating something new. We also have butterflies that are very significant. So again, transformations may resonate for some of you guys. Making food. So even if this is not physically making food, collaborating with other people, okay, that share the same ideas or share the same mind frame as you, okay, bonding with other people as well. Meeting people in your dreams could be very significant. So this is about astral projection. For some of you guys, this is a I guess you can say like a non-committal, or like I guess, yeah, a non-committal kind of communion, right? Like, again, even though you guys are nocturnal, right? Like, you guys are doing it in the nighttime. So there's something about nocturnal energy, night energy. Maybe you guys get a lot of your ideas during the nighttime, or there's something about astral projection where a lot of people who can do that, you guys could be meeting people in the 5D and not realizing that these are people that you could possibly meet in the 3D. Okay, so we have someone being excited to see you each and every day. Take what resonates with that, especially with social media. If you post every day, that could be very significant. There's something about somebody wanting to provide for you or offer something to you. Okay, now this could be support, or this could be like a proposal. Okay, Toronto is very significant as well. So for some of you guys, maybe you live in the city of Toronto. There is also something about oil changes and oiling. Again, oiling. Okay, so something about if this is not oiling or putting oil in a car, there's something about taking care of yourself. So maintenance within yourself. It's the same thing with if you don't lotion your skin during the winter time, your skin gets really dry, right? So obviously, why would you want dry skin in the winter time? That hurts. It's the same thing with a car. If you do not put maintenance in your car, which is about you getting oil changes or fixing your brakes or whatever the case is, it's the same thing with your body. If you're not putting nutritious foods in your body, whether this is minerals, vitamins, whatever the case is, you start to feel that energy as well. So if you're eating crappy food, you start to feel crappy. If you start eating healthy food, you start to feel good about yourself. Okay, the way that your brain functions, things of that matter is also significant too. So again, this could be about a car, or this could be about you mentally or physically. Okay, traveling to the West Indies is very significant. So if this is about a car, there's something about traveling, whether this is someone driving towards somebody or communication is significant. But there is something about traveling to the West Indies. Now, some of you guys could be traveling for carnival or for certain things when it comes to cultures, right? But if not, this is about communication. There could be something about communication that's significant with somebody. They could be wanting to come towards you when it comes to working on something. Now, this is about taking accountability about health. Some of you guys could have shared health with whoever this is, or there's something about being like-minded, okay, when it comes to, the mind, body, spirit, and soul. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Okay, someone's grandmother is also significant too. So yes, at the bottom of the deck. And then we also have right ear ringing, okay? Someone's grandmother could be very significant in this message for whoever resonates with this. If this is not someone's grandmother, there's something about either you being someone of wisdom or being able to share stories to other people and being in this nurturing energy. So it's almost like being the grandmother of a generation of people. Like say you have, you know, grandkids and things like that. You could be the grandmother to somebody else. Or even if you're not a grandmother, like, you know, again, it's not about age, it's about the wisdom that you carry. There's something about ancient knowledge and wisdom. So maybe you guys have like this grandmother energy about you. Like even if you're not a grandmother, it's the idea of being able to share knowledge, have stories to share, wisdom, okay? Talk about experiences that you've went through, okay? Basically sharing these things so that other people can see what it is like to either go through it or to understand, wow, I'm not the only person going through this. This is a collective thing. I don't feel so alone. So even when you do feel alone, there's something about not being alone, okay? Take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation as well for the collective. But yeah, that could be significant as well for some of you, right? So Spirit, what other messages do you have? Thank you. Yeah, there's something about being the key holder and also loop cycles, okay? Repetition, pattern, and lesson. Some of you guys have to go through certain cycles over and over again in order to learn your lesson. For some of you guys, you don't have to go through these cycles over and over again because, again, some of you guys are very good at learning your lesson very quickly. So, again, when it comes to holding information and access, there's something about cycles that are very significant. Communication as well. Okay, so there's something about communication that's very significant. Maybe there is something coming up in the energy where you guys could be communicating with somebody who has Virgo placements, or there's something about grounded communication that's very significant. Okay, and logical communication. Whatever this is, there's something about you being very detail-oriented and organized in how you communicate. This could be writing, reading, learning, or anything like that matter, okay? Scorpio energy is very significant, so maybe you guys have Scorpio placements. This is about endings and new beginnings, okay? Yeah, so if this is a cycle that you guys closed out, there's something about growing up, okay? Some of you guys could be teenagers, or there's something about releasing this rebellious energy that you used to have and being more mature and having more discernment and discipline. For some of you guys, there's something also about teenagers that are very significant. So endings and new beginnings as well when it comes to independence. Some of you guys may have teenagers, or you may be a teenager watching this. But again, when it comes to grounded communication, there's something about you learning and discovering something new about yourself, okay, for those who resonate. And again, travel at the bottom of the deck as well. So some of you guys could travel for what you do, or you guys could be thinking about traveling for what it is that you do. But whatever this is, there's something about learning, okay? Okay, so life path number 88 when it comes to achievements. Okay, some of you guys may have this life path number. Take what resonates with that. Okay, and then we also have life path number 77. Okay, so this is about spiritual wisdom. Okay, so take what resonates with this, okay? For those that obviously resonate with these two numbers, okay, but again, when we talk about these numbers, we also like to talk about you know, breaking these numbers down, okay? So again, when it comes to these numbers and us breaking this down, we want to know what basically resonates with us in a sense, right? And how this resonates with us in a sense. So if we're going to break down these numbers, okay, we're going to say 8 plus 8 is 16, okay? And again, 16 talks about, you know, spiritual lessons, going through these lessons and breaking the illusions in these lessons, okay? Now, whatever this illusion that you guys broke out of, there's something about spirituality that could resonate. Also, when it comes to you guys stepping into your inner knowing, that could be confirmation for some of you guys, okay? For some of you guys, we know that 7 and 7 equals 14, okay? So even with the number 14, this is talking about foundation shifts. There's a spiritual lesson that you guys went through when it comes to breaking illusions through a foundation shift that you had to go through, or something that you went through, okay? And now you guys are stepping into truthful foundations, especially when it comes to being more adaptable. For some of you guys with the number 1 and 4 equaling 5, there is something about change as well. Okay, so you guys are going through this change without either realizing it, or you guys are realizing it, but maybe it's very awkward because this is something new to you guys as a collective, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to marjoram, okay, take what resonates with that. There's something about peace. Some of you guys could be using certain herbs and spices. This could be clarity for somebody as well that resonates with this. But there is something about certain herbs and spices that you guys could be using when it comes to the energy at this time, okay? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. So we have here, there's a lot of cards that flew out, and I'm going to take them out. Okay, so we have firefighter, okay, historian. Some of you guys, these are careers or jobs that you guys could be thinking about, or switching careers or thinking about, okay. We have model, financial advisor, exhibitionist, okay. So when it comes to being exhibition to organizations and things like that, some of you guys could be into this. Hairdresser wanted to show up, musician, headhunter, salesperson, teacher, okay, so teacher energy, and also astrologer could be very significant for those who resonate with this message, okay? Now, I'm going to get some crystals and things and see what else shows up. So let's see what color or crystal resonates for some of you guys with this message specifically. Let's see. So we have muddy orange, which is about pride and vanity. And then we also have midnight blue, which is also damage, pride, and also protection. So for some of you guys, if you feel like you guys have went through certain situations where your pride or your there's something about vanity that's very significant. Some of these colors may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to dealing with either people with their pride and vanity or dealing with yours. Now, midnight blue could also be very significant when it comes to damage, pride, and protection. For some of you guys, there's something about people who tried to damage, or maybe your pride could be damaged for some of you guys, or you may know some people with damaged pride, okay, but you guys could be protecting yourself, or, you know, you guys are protection for other people in your energy, okay? But whatever this energy is, take what resonates with that, okay? So let's see what shows up. I'll take this one too. And I think I'll get another initial too. All right, guys, so the initials that we have here are initials S, we have initials T, we have initials H, we have initials Q, okay? So take what resonates with that. The charm here is an elephant, okay? So elephants talk about memory, wisdom, knowledge, okay? Some of you guys have this about you, or maybe you resonate with elephants, or you've seen elephants as a sign confirmation when it comes to your For You page, right? Like, say you don't live somewhere where elephants are roaming the streets naturally, right? But there is something about receiving a sign or synchronicity about it, and some of you guys could be wanting to take the next steps as confirmation, okay? So we have here Scorpio energy. Let me fix this though. Scorpio energy, that's significant. We have Libra energy again. Okay, Sagittarius energy and Cancer energy, that's very significant, okay? So some of you guys may have these placements in your chart. You don't have to, but there is something about endings and new beginnings. There's also about taking adventures in action when it comes to Sagittarius energy, being more open, philosophy as well. Libra with balance, and also Cancer with nurturing, okay? Either nurturing within yourself or in a situation. But even when it comes to mothering yourselves and mothering your energy, there is something about inner mother wounds that you guys could be healing when it comes to your emotions, right? Learning to channel your emotions, learning to be able to flow within your emotions without coming off a certain way. Or even if you do come off a certain way, being around people who understand what you're saying. You know, sometimes it's not about what you're saying, it's how you say it. So again, even if you're very passionate about what you're saying, people could be very offended by that because maybe you're very passionate in your emotions and you speak with passion, and some people could be offended or triggered by that, and there's nothing that you can do about that. That's just the way you are. If you're going to speak truth, it doesn't matter how you say it, truth will always show up as truth. People will be able to dissect your tone or how you speak, your educational background, whatever it is that you guys, you know, deal with, and someone could be able to just look at the message for what it is. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. I might do another video like this, but I may only focus on based on the life path and, you know, what you guys could be wanting to do when it comes to the energy. But that is the message for this extra reading. But I'm going to end it here, guys. So please take what resonates. All right, guys. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube if you guys, you know, have social media on both platforms. And if not, you guys can see my website, which is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where I post my blogs, and also you guys can book a reading over there as well. All right, guys, but I'm going to end it here and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, love you so much. Bye.